Think you know everything about Max Verstappen? Well, buckle up and get ready for a wild ride as we dive deeper into the exciting and sometimes tumultuous journey of this Formula One superstar.
Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world!
Strap in, folks, because we're about to embark on a racing adventure that'll leave you grasping for air from all the laughter and excitement here at DRS. Now picture this, Max Verstappen, a tiny tot barely able to say his own name, but already dreaming of the racetrack. Yes, you heard it right, folks. Max's passion for speed and steering was evident even before he could properly pronounce race car. While most kids were busy learning their ABCs, Max was honing his skills behind the wheel.
He was 2.5, he was driving a quad and the electric Jeeps he had, and he was always, going as close to the walls and things, not to hit. But he had a feeling how to drive, and you could see immediately in the go-kart, you could see that he had a lot of talent.
Move over, toddlers, there's a new racer in town. But let's not forget about Max's dad, Jos Verstappen, a Formula One driver. He had big dreams for his son's racing career and pushed Max to excel. Rumour has it that Jos had some sort of psychic powers. Maybe he had a crystal ball hidden somewhere because he predicted that young Max would end up being a jolly old bus driver.
Max Verstappen, you are a race winner. Fantastic. What a great debut.
Thank you very much, Christian.
Can you believe it? The audacity. But hey, let me spill the beans about this character, Jos. He turned Max's life into a roller coaster of misery, starting way back in Max's karting days, poor lad. Jos never had the heart to tell Max he could be a champion. Nope. Instead, he kept blabbering about Max becoming a truck or bus driver. Can you imagine the disappointment? Well, one fine day, Max made a mistake while driving, and guess what? That mistake cost him a shot at being a world champion. Talk about bad timing, just weeks before his 15th birthday. But here's the kicker, Max's dad lost his marbles and chucked Max's go-kart off the van. Yep, he literally yeeted it. Later that day, as they were cruising home, poor Max couldn't stop babbling, trying to explain himself. But guess what? Old Jos wasn't in the mood to lend an ear. Nope, not at all. He kicked the poor kid out of the car in some unknown place. Talk about a wild taxi ride, huh? But hey, Jos claimed he did it because he knew Max's mom was tailing him, and guess what? He did come back for his boy. Can't say he's all bad, right? Over time, they patched things up, became buddies, and Max even defended his dad, claiming he needed that tough love to become the badass champion he is today.
I remember he was probably 8 or 9 or something, and winter time was freezing. And then he couldn't move his fingers, and I didn't care. I wanted to test things.
Now that's a twist. Before we dive in further things you didn't know about Max, don't forget to subscribe to DRS. Fast forward to Max's debut in Formula One at the Spanish Grand Prix in 2016. This was a game changer, folks. Max shattered records left and right, becoming the youngest driver to compete in F1, score a podium finish, and lead a lap.
Wins the Spanish Grand Prix and is the youngest driver ever to win a Formula One World Championship Grand Prix.
And that's not all, folks. He became the first Dutchman and the first person born in the 90s to win a Grand Prix. Oh, the history he made. But the pressure wasn't just on Max. Oh no, during those final laps of the race, Jos sitting in the driver's room experienced a nosebleed due to the stress and excitement of watching his son's historic performance. Can you imagine that? Max's racing skills were literally making his dad's nose go wild. It's a family affair, folks. Max's aggressive driving style on the track has made him a feared competitor among his peers. Some call it dangerous, but we call it thrilling.
The turn 9 hairpin. Oh, and there Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton almost coming together. Hamilton has to go off the track. The Dutch fans roaring in the background.
The FIA had to introduce the Max Verstappen rule to keep up with his audacious maneuvers. Initially, it was about prohibiting unusual braking movements, but hey, they had to modify it later because, let's face it, fans just couldn't get enough of Max's heart-pounding, adrenaline-pumping style. We need that excitement, people. And let's not forget about Max's incredible fan following. He's got the Orange Army marching to his beat.
So here we are, the Excellent Poo on the Max Verstappen stand. What are your emotions when you see support like this?
It's crazy to see.
These passionate Dutch fans are next level, my friends. They deck themselves out in orange attire and show up at races in trucks that come complete with jacuzzis and double beds. Talk about taking fandom to the extreme. They've even composed a dedicated anthem for Max called Super Max. It's catchy, it's fun, and it becomes an anthem at races around the world. When that song starts playing, you know the party has begun. Off the track, Max is all about extreme sports and adventure. Snowboarding, motocross, triathlons, you name it, he does it. This guy is a thrill seeker through and through. His active lifestyle complements his racing career, showing that he's not just a speed demon on four wheels, but also a wild adventurer in his downtime. What a combo! Max Verstappen's journey in Formula One has been nothing short of extraordinary. From his early karting days to breaking records and thrilling fans around the world, he's left an indelible mark on the sport. And as he continues to evolve as a driver and person, one thing is for sure, the legacy of Max Verstappen will endure for generations to come. So buckle up, my friends, because Max is here to stay, and he's ready to take us on a wild ride.